and that person's got to share. Same on here, who's the spokesperson? Now, why am I not surprised? Same over here, and same over here. And Deborah, would you choose a table to start, please? Which table would you like to go first? This one, okay, Mr. Ali. Hang on, you're going to have to use this. No, he's taking it.
I think Miss Sabu.
Do I have to share it myself? Actually, this was years back, long time back, when I was made the head of one of the kindergarten branches in Karachi. That was our first magazine which we published in our school, and that was the first time ever in Karachi 20 years back that I started magazine for the little ones, pre-nurseries, nurseries and KGs. There was one language error which was appearing on the front page, and that was apostrophe S, which Mrs. Huck picked up. Can you imagine? So I'll never forget that. And I think that was the most embarrassing I ever I felt. I think that was it. Thank you. So I still remember that because I felt like killing.
Well, all I can say to that is, if that's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you, you are a very lucky lady. Round of applause, please. Which table would you like to go next? Which table would you like to go next? Asma's table?
My name is Vaniza and I am from Ms. Sabui's branch. This is a problem that I think everybody faces at Beaconhouse. It's sometimes very difficult to convince the parents, and especially the parents that are very concerned about their kids. And sometimes even they are wrong. They are not right all the time. We had a parent who had the child was not coming to the school, and she's often not there. So she actually wanted the child to complete her work, and she talked to the teacher, and teacher satisfied her that we are going to make her complete the work. And this was at the home time. And the next day she came up that you didn't let my child complete the work. And the child was leaving at that time, and the parent was also leaving because it was home time. So at that time it was very difficult to convince the parent that after home time it's not possible for the child to stay back and the teacher to stay back. This would naturally be done the next day. And the parent didn't agree to it. I don't know what was in her mind, but it was not possible, and that was really a very embarrassing and a scary moment for me. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that was. The parents, aren't they more difficult than the children? I always think so. Which table would you like to choose next? Okay. Sorry about having
Asfa has shared with us the most embarrassing situation yesterday. I think it was day before yesterday. So I think she's going to share with you.
Hello everybody, I'm Asfa Dareen from Junior Branch Multan. I'm the coordinator over there. Yesterday it happened that some people from Prince Biscuit, they called us that we want to talk to the students about some competition that is going to be held in the coming week. So the head told me to collect to ask all the students and the teachers to come out in the playground, and those people wanted to talk to us at 8:30 exactly. So I told the peons and everybody, and the children and the teachers, everybody left their work and they gathered in the playground. And at the last moment we got a call and they told us that, sorry, we are unable to come. So all the children were in the playground with the teachers, and I was on the stage, and you can just imagine. So I apologized to them, but the children were really very nice. We have the children up to level 5. The words and the sentences that I said, later on they clapped for me, and they accepted my apology. So in the end, just because of the children, I was out of that situation. But it was really the most embarrassing moment for me.
Well done, well done. Excellent, excellent. Okay, which table would you like to choose? Which table? This one. Okay.
Okay, thanks. We had a lot of wonderful and quite inspiring stories here, but the one I wanted to share was this young man. Some very real and raw emotions that we've all been through at one time or another. And if you haven't, you certainly will feel these emotions at one time.
Hello, I am Abdullah Saeed from Dinga campus, educators, and this was when I was in Islamabad representing my school. Australian ambassador was there, so I had to deliver a speech, and I was so intense. My principal was sitting in front of me, and she was staring at me like that, all eyes on you, and sweating. I was like on the rostrum and doing like everything will be fine, fine. Thank God it went fine.
Well, that's pretty important when the Australian ambassador's there. Well done, you. Well done. Which table would you like to choose? We have got two more. Oh, we've got two, haven't we? Have we had this table? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Mr. Jared here chose the orange M&M, and he has a story to share with us.
I must say I'm feeling a bit awkward because I happen to be definitely at this table the only one not from Beaconhouse, and probably I am also out of all the amongst the various participants here. Sure. No. Thank you. No. I was sharing with these colleagues here that for me, I spent all my life in school, 35 years of it. And for me, it's very important the way I relate, and I used to invite my staff and parents to relate, and with students. And I had my baptism of fire, if I might call it in this manner, when I was still very young, at the very outset of my. And because I accompanied in a group of young volunteers, because every summer from Malta, quite in hundreds of young people go out to work as volunteers abroad, and pay everything out of their own pockets into the bargain. At the time, I accompanied these young people to Sicily, which is just, pardon me. I come from the island of Malta, which is situated in the middle of Mediterranean, just south of Italy, very close to Italy. So I went to Sicily, in Palermo, heartland of Sicilian mafia, okay, and we were looking together with some sisters of Mother Teresa after street urchins. And during one particular morning, a 4 or 5 year old, during drawing, he decided to draw a tree trunk in blue. And given all my professional, I said, in Italian, okay, because we Maltese happen to know Italian as well, most of us at least. But have you ever seen a blue tree trunk? And this poor little kid burst out crying and sped away, shot down 3 whole stories. So I felt I had to bridge up. So I chased him down, and then the way it struck me to build up the relationship again, I told him cavallo. Cavallo in Italian means horse, which means in practice that you have to take up the little kid on your shoulders. And I had to do penance for my mistake, because I had to take him up 3 stories of stairs right on my shoulders, cavallo, cavallo. But my mistake showed me that when it comes to dealing with young children, it's not important how you see the world, but how they see it. And secondly, children have feelings.
Thank you very much. And now we all know another word in Maltese, cavallo. Sorry? Italian. Oh, Italian. I am learning. Right, I have a feeling that this is going to be the troublesome table all afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shafi. I'm from Faisalabad. First, I would like to share my important day in my life. In 1996, it was March, and I won a gold medal in speech competition. And on that day, my principal was very happy with me. I still do remember that important event in my life. Thank you. Miss Salma, okay. Thank you. Because I selected yellow one and I explained it. Okay.
That's really good. Well done, and congratulations on the gold medal. And isn't it interesting how almost all of you chose to share with us an embarrassing moment? Don't you think that's interesting? And that is very often the way it works out. Has anybody got any ideas why that might be? Anybody got a theory on that they'd like to share with us? Well, I have, you'll be surprised to know. It's usually because when, this is, as I said, an icebreaker. And it's usually because when you study behaviour of people and organisations, you learn that when you join a new group of people, what we are seeking in the first instance is approval. And the best way that we feel to get approval is to try and get sympathy from people and support from people, and that's usually why it works. But however, I'm not here to talk about organisational behaviour this afternoon. I'm here to talk about school improvements. So that was the icebreaker. Well done, everybody. I hope it's made you feel a little more comfortable because we are going to do quite a lot of sharing this afternoon. So the aim of this session is to experience a practical method of formulating a plan for school improvement and development. And before I forget, I'm going to put the PowerPoint on. One of my most embarrassing moments was yesterday. Deborah, can you come? Thank you. Because I had to do a presentation